I don't know who needs to hear this, but God is not coming to save you. And the moment that you can understand this is the moment that you take control of your life. God is not sitting on a cloud. He's not some man with a beard and is waiting for you on your beck and call for you to make, an announcement or a request, like he's a genie or something. That is not what God is. And the moment that you can get that reality out of your head, religion has got us so screwed up. It makes us feel that God is something that's outside of us, something that we have to look to or pray to or search for. And you know what? When he says seek the kingdom, because the kingdom is within, the kingdom of God is within you. It really is. God is within all of us. Every single one of us is a tiny fractal of God. No, we are not the master creator, but you are the creator of your reality and of your universe, your world. You are the creator of that. The moment that you can start to understand that is when everything starts to change. But nothing can change until you actually accept this. God is not some external being, and God is not a person. God is formless. God is shapeless. He's everything. He's in everything. And God is not a he. He's not a gender. We say he or God is a woman. God is. I am. That's what that comes from. God just is. And God is inside of every single one of us. And we make up all pieces of God. All of us. Doesn't matter what color you are. Black, white, red, green, blue. We're all pieces of God. And we're all experiencing the human experience as a human. But we're all spirits underneath this. When we die, when this avatar goes into the ground, our spirit lives on. This is what people need to understand. We are fractals of God. So the experience that you're having, if you're having a really bad experience, there's something that you need to understand. You have full control over that. And there's not a God out here that's going to change that for you. You have to change that for you. And God has equipped us with the tools. We have the tools we need to manifest and create. This is what we're here for. This is our spiritual playground. This is our playground. This is where, did you know that we're all one? We all are one. This is like an illusion. The fact that we are even here and seeing each other, this is all an illusion. We're all one. In the moment that you can actually, I know this is hard for a lot of people to understand, but we're literally all one. I have to say it enough times. RJ Spina, you need to watch some of his stuff. Read some of his books, watch some of his videos. He's going to explain a lot. He's a spiritual teacher. But he used this as a direct analogy. It says, like, all of us are like a big thing of peanut butter cookie dough. And look at it. You put some coconut shavings in there. You put some chocolate chips, whatever. And then you got the cookie dough of the peanut butter. And so, like, you got the peanut butter cookie dough and you scoop it all out and you put them all on the tray. And if you look at every single one of the pieces of cookie dough, none of them are going to look the same. Some's going to have a little bit more chocolate chips. Some's going to have a little more peanut butter, little granules and coconut shavings. There are going to be little extra things. And, one's going to be a little bit bigger. One's going to be a little bit smaller. This one's going to be thinner. This one's going to be wider. This is exactly how we are. But guess what? Even though they all are different, they are still peanut butter cookie dough. Every single one of them. Even though they were all in one big glob, we'll use that as the collective. Each of them were scooped out, and here's a human, here's a human, here's a human, here's a human, here's another human. And look, we're all different, but we're all part of the same source. We're all part of the same source. And that's what we need to understand. We are one. We are so much more closer to each other than we think. And but the thing is, Source, God, wanted to experience itself and experience having relationships because we're all one. So the fact that we're all here and experiencing each other, it's actually just the fact that we're giving ourselves the illusion. God is giving the illusion that we're all here having separate, experiences, even though we're all connected. We're still all a part of God. If that makes sense. So I love that analogy because you look at a gallon of water, even if you take a drop of water and put it in a cup and then, and then you separate it, it's still water. It's a drop of water. You put a drop of water into a gallon. Did that change? Did it turn away from something else besides water? No, it's still water, even though it's a drop. of a big whole, a gallon. So that's what we need to look at it like. We're all pieces of God, which means we all have abilities like God. I think you need to understand this. We are pieces of God. So we are like God. We are in his image, which means that we have the same ability to create. That's what we're here. One of our main reasons for being on this earth is to create and to live your purpose through whatever gifts that you have. That is the reason you're here. You will inspire so many people just to do what they're supposed to be doing, just by you doing what you're supposed to do. And that's the beauty of it. We're all different, but we're all one. We're experiencing life through different lenses, different experiences. You know, I experienced life as a black man. There's some that experience, life as a Czechoslovakian or as a Chinese person. Everybody's got a different experience, but we're all connected to the whole. The big cookie dough, the big collective. We're all a part of that. So I just want everyone to understand that life is just a big game. Our goal here is to realize that we're all one. Come back to oneness. We're all connected. And we are all, at the very source of it, we're formless. We're shapeless. We don't have names. We're given names as humans, but we don't have names. We're just a spirit. We're in a human meat shield avatar. You know what I'm saying? But at the core of it, we're spirits. And so the moment that you can start to understand that, you're going to start living life differently. Life is going to start happening differently. And you're going to start seeing things like outside of the matrix. You're going to see things different. And that's really what you're supposed to do, is remember where you came from. Remember why you're here. Some people just, live life on autopilot, and they never get to the point to where they are remembering, oh, I'm a spirit and I'm here to express myself in human form. That's why we're here. The moment we're not here to work and slave our lives away. That's not what we're here for. If that's what you want to do, that's totally up to you. Everyone has free will to choose, if they want to be on the good side, the bad side, if you want to work, if you want to be a part of, creating your own. All of it's your choice. Everything is your choice, but just know that every single thing that you do has a consequence, positive or negative. And all that is up to you. And good and bad is subjective. That's a whole nother video, but anyways, I hope that this resonated with someone. If you have any questions or if you have any comments, let me know below. And I got more content coming your way. Peace, love, y'all. Stay elevated.